Boris Johnson risks seeing his levelling up agenda flop unless he reforms the loopy and lopsided tax, campaigners have warned. Brits living in battleground seats, including newly Tory Burnley, Blackpool South and Redcar, pay the most as a proportion of their house value. Meanwhile, people living in London's swankiest areas, including Kensington and Putney, fork out the least. A millionaire living in a £1.2 million house in Westminster pays less than someone living in an £88,000 home in Easington in North Durham. The study found all 10 areas with the highest council tax bills are either currently, or have until recently, been run by a unfair tax system. They are all set to hike council tax yet again this year, apart from Burnley, which Labour lost control of in 2019. Andrew Dixon, chairman of Fairer Share, said levelling up will remain a pipe dream as long as the unfair levy. He said, "These figures are a shocking exposé of the unfairness of our current property tax." The Prime Minister has said he is committed to levelling up the country, but this agenda is clearly being undermined by loopy and lopsided council tax rate. The Sun says indeed it is outrageous that the highest council taxes are across the red wall seats, formerly Labour. It's no coincidence. Those seats turned blue in 2019, but the 10 worst hit areas are still run by Labour councils, or weren't, and Labour's record on keeping local taxes low is dismal. Designing a new system is the start is surely to end the absurdity of basing bills on house prices. 30. A national revaluation is inevitable unless we are to use 1,991. That we currently have the absurd situation in which residents of Easington and County Durham face a council tax burden 14 times higher than that faced by residents of Kensington, and 24 times higher than people living in Westminster. The average household in England forks out 0.47% of the value of their home in council tax every year. But across the North and the Midlands, Brits living in a whopping 41 constituencies face a council tax burden of over 1%. Easington -1.41%, Hartlepool -1.31%, Burnley -1.28%, Middlesbrough -1.27%, Liverpool Walton 23%, Preston -1.21%, Blackpool South -1.20%, Redcar -1.20%, North Durham -1.19%, Nottingham North 17%, Cities of London and Westminster -0.06%, Westminster North -0.08%, Kensington 10%, Putney -0.11%, Battersea -0.11%, Chelsea and Fulham -0.11%, Tooting -0.12%, Hammersmith 18%, Hampstead and Kilburn -0.20%, Bermondsey and Old Southwark -0.20%.